they had this thing that is model turned actor. You know?
Yeah.
What does it mean? Then it became for me it was model turned actor turned runner.
Okay.
Model turned actor turned entrepreneur turned runner turned. I mean, like going round and round and round. Where did they think of this? I mean, you can do anything.
Yeah.
One person can do 10 things.
I remember seeing Milind in so many, the way he used to change his looks, you know, the body he had, and still has. It was incredible. He was just definitely something very inspirational for all of us to bring our best game on the table.
If you were to ask me at that time who was the best model in the country, I would say Arjun. Not even myself. I mean, I have a very objective view of, you know, things. So I say, okay, I'm good, I'm okay. But at that time there were 20 models. Now there are 20 million. You know? So in 20 models, it's okay. I was there. But if I had to look at it objectively, I say who's the best male model in the country is Arjun Rampal. That's it.
Right.
Even the face, the walk, attitude, all of it. Right.
Arjun, Milind, welcome to News 18.
Thank you.
Just wanted to start off asking you your association with this brand and, you know, what made you, say yes and come together for this.
It's about the brand, you're going to use it, you know, it's going to be...
Happiness, satisfaction, joy.
Joy, the work, the art.
Right.
Creativity.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you know how it is.
Yeah. But then how do you associate US Polo as a brand, you know, because it's been there for more than like a decade, but more than 100 years now.
He's been with them for a couple of years.
Yeah, a couple of years now.
Yeah.
So it's my third year running now. It's been amazing. You know what I like about the brand? Firstly, if I not going to wear the brand, I'm never going to endorse it. So I wear it. And they've got great clothes. They've got a great design team here in India that's making some fantastic fashion and clothes. And what's really nice about US Polo really is the themes that they come up with their campaigns. You know, every time that they come up with a campaign. The first one was Play Together. And that's a father and son playing together, which I think is lovely, especially in a time where generations and their fashion and their taste is differing, you know, so much. So somebody from your family who you can wear the same clothes with, you know, hang out with and be there. So it's got that tradition, it's got that, it's classic, it's cool, it bridges that gap somewhere. And second campaign they did with me was Twinning, which had Arik in it, which is my son, and Gabriella. So I had my whole family in there, so I've got priceless images and a wonderful video that was made during the process of shooting. And now, after 25 years, actually, someone has cast Milind and me in a campaign.
That's what I was
We've
going to
never
ask,
done a campaign together before.
Right.
Amazing.
And
So
that's
clever.
incredible. And that's really, really fantastic to do. And it's the legendary campaign. So I think, you know, it's taken a full circle. I've really enjoyed my time with the brand, enjoying the time that I have with the brand. And it's been fantastic.
Milind, if you can share a little bit about your association.
But that was a big thing.
Yeah.
I mean, they said, I'd seen the campaigns earlier, very nice campaigns. And when they asked me to do the campaign with Arjun, I mean, the whole thing is that we worked together.
Yeah.
On the ramp, we've done
over 100 shows
photo
together.
shoots, fashion shoots. But we never done a campaign together.
Yeah.
So that was amazing. I thought such a great idea. How come nobody's ever thought of this before?
Right.
You know? And that was a big thing. And the clothes, of course, the clothes are stylish, they're fun, they're comfortable. For me, comfort is a big thing. So,
But how do you see the whole fashion game changing over the years? Because you all have been, been there, done that, and you're still doing it. Like since this is like a legendary campaign.
You're talking about couture fashion or what fashion?
Just in general, how do you define fashion, and how do you think it has changed over the years?
I think it's evolved like tremendously from when we came in to where the whole market has gone.
When we were modeling.
And there were no retail outlets like that. The market wasn't so open. You didn't have access to every brand like you have today. Internationally, our designers have gone international with their brands, and some of them have done really, really fantastically well. So it's evolved hugely. It's evolved hugely. I'm glad that we were the first ones, which we were in that nascent period where it was important for the fashion industry to get recognition.
Sure.
You know, and we could be part of that. So we were very fortunate actually to be in that time. We knew it was going to evolve, you know, and I think our design.
I didn't know.
No.
I was like, what's happening?
No, but I mean, at this pace, no. You know, it's almost been like how technology's evolved over the past few years. I think fashion all over the world has just gone through the roof. You know, there's so many different brands, and it's difficult. It's difficult to choose what to wear, where to think. There's so much choice out there.
You know, both of you all have been successful supermodels and successful actors also. But back then, when you all were taking that transition from being a supermodel to an actor, you know, there was a general perception that models cannot be actors.
Who said that?
Yeah, I mean, that was a general perception that was there.
So there was a few journalists who came up with that, and the rest of them were not creative enough to come up with something new. Right. So we were stuck with that stigma.
Yeah, but did you all face that kind of a discrimination at that time in the industry?
I mean, it was difficult. It was difficult at that point in time because, you know, they would say that. And somewhere it's not wrong. You know, there's a certain amount of truth to everything, which you kind of realize over time, which I have. Because I remember when I came into films and I started acting for the first time, how a model trains themselves in front of a camera is very different to how an actor has to train. You know, it's a different art, it's a different form of work. And so we'd move in a particular way. You're conscious about that. You have to break that. And a good director, a good technician, and I think an observant enough actor can see that. And then you kind of unlearn everything that you've done in front of the camera, and then you kind of reapproach things in a different manner. And you break stigmas like this, you know, because it's not true. Nobody can't
Which
do
you have with
any.
the national award.
Yeah, nobody can't do anything in life.
Yeah, imagine
in life.
Model with a national award in acting. Yeah. And that's how true that statement is.
Yeah. I mean, what was your experience when you were taking that transition?
So it's the same. I mean, people have their preconceived notions. They have their perceptions, and maybe they have their own reasons for having that. We don't know what those are. Otherwise, to me, you have to be open to something new. So maybe we're models, or models come in. Maybe a singer will come in, or anybody will come in. Somebody will come in off the street. You have to learn the craft,
right?
And you have to give that person the opportunity to learn the craft.
Yeah.
Without labeling them and dismissing them. Yeah. I mean, what's the point of that? There is no point to that, right? You're just losing an opportunity. Imagine if people had not given him work, he wouldn't have done Rock On, he wouldn't have got a national award, it wouldn't have been a great film.
Yeah.
So I don't really, you know, kind of go with those preconceived things.
Yeah. It's very restrictive. You know what I mean?
Then
you're working in a restrictive environment.
People try to label you and restrict you all the time. You know, you can do this, you can't do this, only this person can do this, and only this person can't do that. It's ridiculous.
You know, on the flip side, you know, I've spoken to a lot of models, you know, who've not turned actors. Yeah. And a lot of them also raised their concern regarding actors becoming the showstoppers, which was not the case when both of you all were, you know, walking the ramp. Yeah. Do you see that also as,
nobody said actors can't walk the runway, you know what I mean? Which they can't sometimes. Some of them are a bit awkward, you know, even when they come in as showstoppers. So from us, when we are sitting from that space and you see that, and you're like, oops, you know, I hope that person doesn't fall or trip, or, you know, that's not really how somebody walks on a runway, but that's not true either. It's a personality. You know, you're coming there for a personality. You're coming there as a personality, and everything is okay. Yeah. Everything is good. So, I mean, I don't have a problem with actors doing it, you know, models coming into acting or anything like that. We're all humans. We all are creative people. We all are artists. Right. And I think every artist has the right to try and do different forms of art.
Sure.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, when I first noticed it was very early on. Of course, they had this thing that is model turned actor. You know? Yeah. What does it mean? Yeah. Then it became model. For me, it was model turned actor turned runner. Okay. Model turned actor turned entrepreneur turned runner turned. I mean, like going round and round and round. Where did they think of this? I mean, you can do anything. Yeah. One person can do 10 things. Right. I mean, they have a notion that one person has to do only one thing. Yeah. And it's not possible for them to do more than that. If they try to do more than that, they're going to be bad at it. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Right.
You can't give credence to anything like that.
Like you mentioned, about the back in the days. Can you just share a couple of memories? How was it back then between the two of you all? I mean, what was it while growing up?
I mean, see, when
I used to drink a lot.
Okay.
No. What? I don't think nonsense. Never.
Now
he couldn't.
Now I don't.
If he could, when he would drink, he would completely lose control of himself. But he never used to drink that much. Milind was always into his fitness. Milind was, I think, a person who we all admired. Okay, because he was aspirational. He was, he had created a vibe and a style in fashion which was really helpful for other models who were coming in.
Sure.
And the beauty of it was his individuality. And which it's even there today with him.
Yeah.
There is just one Milind. There can't be any other. When you say Milind, there's just that one image that comes. The imagery he created, everything that he did as a model was absolutely a delight for anybody to work with or to see or experience
And still.
at that time. Now we kind of, if you tell us to come on the runway, we'll most probably come on wheelchairs, but
I don't think so.
Okay, but I'm telling you, I remember seeing Milind in so many, the way he used to change his looks, the body he had, and still has, it was incredible. He was just definitely something very inspirational for all of us to bring our best game on the table.
Right. Milind, what do you have to say about Arjun?
He's fantastic. I mean, he's. If you were to ask me at that time who was the best model in the country, I would say Arjun. Not even myself. I mean, I have a very objective view of things. So I say, okay, I'm good, I'm okay. But at that time there were 20 models. Now there are 20 million. So in 20 models, it's okay. I was there. But if I had to look at it objectively, I say who's the best male model in the country is Arjun Rampal. That's it.
Right.
Even the face, the walk, attitude, all of it.
Right.
So it's very nice of him to say that I inspired him.
Lastly, Arjun, how's the environment back at home? You have a baby now.
Busy, it's busy. Okay, we have our hands full.
Right.
So can't wait to get back. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Arjun Rampal,
Hi, I'm Milind Soman
and you're watching News 18.
on Showsha.